Hello and welcome to the show. We start this episode of FailRace on the crew with Marty Hammer 2K driving rather quickly down the middle of the road. We're talking sort of 200-ish miles an hour in his rough when the pedestrians prove to be pretty... that's pretty impressive. You stopped a 200 mile an hour speeding sports car and now you're running. Yeah, that is one seriously solid person. Up next, Gears571 doing the dangerous thing and getting a dodge on the crew. Now, these are notorious. Any dodges are notorious for doing weird stuff when it comes to the crew. And sure enough, we back into something and it decides the dodge should probably do a backflip. And then the police get a little bit angry with said backflip as well. So, good old Dodgers. Rogue Racer 2000 on Dirt Rally going for many rolls in Finland. That is an awful lot of rolls for the poor Subaru Impreza. And he's not the only one having issues of getting stuck on his roof. Krampus on RFactor with the six-wheeled Tyrrell. Got things slightly wrong on a curb, kind of spun the car out, hit a banking. And, well, that's enough to send the rather bizarre Formula 1 car for a tumble and kind of gets a little bit sort of stuck on its side. Yeah, six wheels still have difficulty staying on all of them. Extreme Crasher on NASCAR Racing 2003. Racing at Charlotte is all very close when the AI is up ahead. Bump the wall and everything goes a little bit wrong as they're all trying to avoid the accident. Unfortunately, physics decided that the number 15 here should probably be in the air, and said car goes for many rotations and is through the grandstands and is who knows where. I don't know what set it off, why it just decided, right, car should be up in the sky for some reason and should be flipping around, and yeah, that's That's well and truly out of the race over there. ICU 2008 on GTA 5, off-roading with his Sabre, and things didn't really quite work out too well. Problem is now the car is sort of stuck in a ditch, and for whatever reason the physics has decided said car won't roll over. The thing that makes things worse is he's rolled it into a slight river, and that river is now killing him inside the car. I don't think he quite realised it as he's frantically trying to wiggle to right the car, but yeah, he drowned in the very shallow river there. Max FTFC on GTA 5 messing about with a ruiner going for some stunts off the bank, gets things a little bit wrong, ends up upside down in the river when his friend with the police car does a power roll off his wrecked vehicle. That is impressive to get the height in the roll going on there. Stintboy 500 on Horizon 2. Now, we have seen driver tile graveyards before when they get a little bit confused, can't figure out what to do, and they all kind of come to a halt. This is not exactly a hugely unusual thing to see going on here. Ferrari's got stuck as a stadium truck at a Focus, try to push past. The thing is that is unusual about this one is it keeps growing. So the Focus did manage to get himself free. The stadium truck gets stuck. There's, of course, some AI cars. There's a Volkswagen Fox, and there's a couple of other vehicles that kind of join in and get stuck. There's a Dodge Daytona now trying to find his way through, but he's stuck as well. The Renault 5 isn't moving anywhere. The Ferrari's given up the Ghost, and various other AI cars, like just normal traffic, are joining in. And by the time it's finished, this is the amount of vehicles that are stuck here. I'm amazed nothing despawned. I mean, you can still see the original Ferrari is there. Everything is stuck. Just everything is completely blocked up. One car got through it. The Focus, I think, found a way out of this. As an MX-5 is now joining. That is an impressive graveyard of driver tires. That is definitely the most impressive graveyard I have seen on Horizon 2. Top Dog 1754 on Horizon 2 is visiting one of the car meets around the place. Turns out it's a FailRace car meet, and he decides to enter the best way possible on his roof with his AMG Black Series and parks on his side. Well done. I approve of the entry there. Zombie Cheese on Forza 6 doing one of the overtaking challenges when the Fiats get confused with one another, and, well, when it comes to Ferrari versus Fiats, the Ferrari definitely wins. Yep, scooped it straight up. Admittedly said Ferrari was on the grass and then couldn't stop for turn one here, but still, that was an impressive shot. Yeah, when the very slow-moving AI cars do something strange, they're going to come off the worst. And sure, look at the height; it's glorious. Yeah, the Fiat is out of commission on that one. The LaFerrari ended up in the wall, but yeah, not a good idea to move out in front of a very, very fast-moving LaFerrari. AMG 568 on Forza 6 is doing some drifting at the Circuit of the Americas. This is the FailRace approved drifting, so we have to have a roll. And he keeps it going. It's a shame we get a bit of a spin out afterwards. That was a mighty impressive roll in carrying on drifting. We saw the karma curbs last week, and Lunar Eclipse finds another one. Instead of rolling over his Formula 1 car, he just spins him out. Yeah, don't try and cut the track around there. It's not going to end well. These curbs are determined to find a way to get back at you. So yeah, they are a little bit mean. And finally, Mysterious Glove on F1 2015. The AIs have got a little bit confused as to, well, how to avoid an accident. So the McLaren goes into the stricken Force India. The Ferrari joins in, then one of the Mercedes is caught up, and now they're starting to make a roadblock. The McLaren is stopped. The Red Bull just about stops in time before a Williams ends up in the back of it. The other Williams gets through, but the McLaren moves, and now the McLaren is blocking the road completely. A Lotus does get stopped, and then McLaren and Sauber join in, and now they're all stuck down there. So now the Red Bull has just made it a complete roadblock. A Toro Rosso thinks about trying to go through and can't, then gets driven into by a Lotus, and then a Sauber to make matters worse. And everyone is completely broken. A couple of the cars I think they get retired, or they're ruined or whatever, so they go ghost and disappear. But yeah, we saw the driver tile graveyard on Horizon 2. It seems like the F1 AIs have their own little graveyard going on there at Singapore. Anyway, that is it for this episode of FailRace. If you have clips you would like to submit to this series, then you can via our forums. There'll be a link in the description. At the very top is the FailRace clip submission section, and in there you can find all of the rules and how to submit them. But that is it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.